Okay. Ayan. Okay, there you go. All right. No, on Facebook Live pala, there was no sound. I'm so used to putting off the sound on my personal laptop that I turn off the sound on StreamYard.
Okay.
Sorry. There you go. Hello to M who says, "Good morning, guys. Listening while on the way to work. Isang dalon." Okay, well, I'll play that in a little bit. Hi to Fubris, and on Viber, greeting Elaine and Romana Ganzon. Hi, listening to TMR on the train to work. Wish me successful, stress-free work day today, please. And hi to Ace V, who sends a little tea over coffee. The final carpool karaoke, the Late Late Show with James Corden is coming out.
Oh,
He's
okay.
retiring from
It's
the
the
Late
last.
Late
Oh,
Show.
yeah.
Yeah, so sending out love to him. I actually really enjoyed his run
Mhm.
on the Late Late Show. What was your favorite? I mean, not him, but in terms of Late Late Show hosts in the past.
Oh, in the past,
I really like David Letterman.
I love David Letterman. He's probably the one, and Conan.
Conan O'Brien is
Conan.
awesome too.
Yeah, those are my favorites.
Love them.
To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of late night talk shows, especially the newer batch.
Yeah.
Not a big fan, but yeah, I like Conan. I like David Letterman, and I like Trevor Noah. Yeah, big favorite.
Yeah, Trevor Noah.
Mhm. So I like that.
Beer says. Chico Marky, where's the stone?
Yeah, well,
The stone is at home.
chilling.
Yeah, she's not feeling very well.
Yeah, John Sinai. A lot of people are not fans of James Corden. There are accounts, alam mo yung medyo na Ellen DeGeneres siya, na parang like, that friendly, bubbly, cheerful, jolly personality on cam is very different, supposedly, according to accounts, of
Yeah, I saw that.
of him off cam. Off cam,
being-
they say it's a different story altogether.
Being road.
Very road. That's what
very
they say.
road.
That's
Not
what they
very,
say.
Very nice, but quite road. Hi to Ray Arwin Alejo, who says, just tuned in. Happy uli si Hazel. No. She's not coming in today.
Yeah. Whole siya, whole leave.
Whole leave today.
Not half.
Charles says, hi, greeting wife Rona and baby Christian. Hi to you guys. Hi to Yonte Fian. And Angeli, who says, good morning, beautiful DJs. And one more thing, Kara from our Tea Over Coffee today says, Megan Trainor's apology is what's called a non-apology.
Oh, really?
Basically making an excuse for what she said, did. And at the end of her apology, she said, sorry for the teachers who got offended or something like that. So it's the teacher's fault. Ugh.
Oh, I have to probably, before I make an
Yeah, you have
opinion
to
on it, I have to
actually-
see the full apology,
Yeah.
quote unquote apology.
You have to see the entire apology.
Yeah.
The Rupology before you make your decisions. And sorry, let's check out Twitter. Hi to Kiko Man Machine. Good morning, beautiful DJs. Twitter's getting really scary these days. I don't like opening my Twitter. It's one of those things where if it were up to me, I'd just be on Instagram and Facebook. But hi to the Super James and Dan Step. First time to listen live for a while. Team podcast here. You guys are always my company wherever I am.
Thank you.
Goodness. Oh, no, I mean, this is what makes Twitter great. Reading all these awesome greets. But that's the only reason I open Twitter. Hashtag RX greets. Hi to Tati Marie. Good morning, beautiful people from Little Baguio of Laguna, Louisiana.
Yeah, I swear, me too. I only open Twitter for two reasons. One, if it's show related. And then there's another reason I forgot why.
Ay, parang yan din. Ako din. Same Z's.
Good vibes Twitter. Let's just call it Good Vibes Twitter.
GV Twitter.
Yes. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm good with that, right?
Yes, you are.
But it's sometimes
I see you on that Twitter. And I'm like, oh, this is awkward. It's my co-host.
It's like
that doesn't count.
Stop. Huli!
Ay, nako.
Um, let's say hi to a few of our listeners before we get into the top
Okay,
10.
while you're checking that, to Clark. Hello, Clark. Good morning. If only I could. Yeah.
When
One
is
of
it?
my
When is Osaka
Comic Con, I'm not sure. I actually don't want to know because it'll put me into a tizzy because I really want to go, but not this year. Of all years, just not this year because we're kind of like super busy with the project, and I don't think I really have the budget for anything like anything extravagant like that. Yeah. So, wala muna this year. Next year, who knows? Next year, who knows?
Oh, John Sinai said, feeling ko yung other reason is for altar. Kasi religious si Chico.
No, I wouldn't say I'm religious, but yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
To pray.
Twitter? Why would you go to Twitter for that? It's the complete opposite. Twitter is not a holy place. So,
Holy moly,
think so.
sabi ni
I don't think so.
And si Raj says, been listening in the morning, Raj, for quite a while now and started falling in love with Chico. Aww.
Aww. Yes. Oh, tapos kasunod niya si Tetet.
Good,
Si Tetet for Marky.
good morning. Good morning, Tetet. How are you?
Alam mo yung nag-good morning niya siya to everyone, pero kailangan after that, good morning, Marky.
Good morning,
May
everyone.
separate everybody else is na everyone zone. Pero good morning, Marky. Okay.
Good morning also to Mitch. Happy Tuesday morning. Chico and Marky, how are you? Hope you're all doing well. It's the start of the week and it's a long weekend this weekend, right? So preparing for that. And with that, let us get to the top 10.
All right, let's thank, of course, our topic sender, Sunday. Thank you, Sunday. Let's do the top 10 social media posts I regret. Starting off with Tampupu.
Number 10. Number 10.
Yung derogatory word na na-post ko noong 2008 when it was still okay to say that word, tapos naungkat ngayong 2023 when it is no longer accepted.
Yeah.
You know how like there are certain words, certain opinions which were okay. I mean, not great, pero alam mo yung medyo makakalampas ka. You can get away with it in 2008, but no way in heck will you get away with it in 2023.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, how many celebrities have fallen trapped to this? A tweet that might have been just a little naughty back then are resurrected and suddenly they're canceled for something that they said 10, 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, I know how that feels.
That
is terrible.
yeah.
It didn't age well.
It didn't age well.
When something doesn't age well. And like there are times, for example, not just in terms of time, but in terms of culture. Like imagine moving from one country to the next and then you said a certain word in the Philippines, which
so many
has less bearing here, but then you say it over there in the States and it means something worse.
Exactly.
Like it happened during Sound of Music. I said a word that I used it in bananagrams. And they're like, that's the worst word you can possibly say in American English. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Because you're not part of their actual full-on culture.
Yes, yeah.
So you don't really know.
Oof.
Yeah.
Remember that one, what was that? Lizzo. Remember that word?
Yes.
That, and then I was like, oh, that's a bad word? Like, to be honest, I don't consider it a bad word, but apparently enough that she was being canceled for using that word. And I'm like, oh, okay, I learned something every day. Pero more in the US, if you say that here, I don't think it's really considered a bad word.
Yeah.
Siguro
I don't
kasi,
think so either.
Depende on the culture, the local culture.
Yeah. It's something that it's hard these
Colloquial
days.
kasi. You have to think of the colloquial use.
And there are some people that I hear who say certain words that are probably wrong over in their country, but they have a different meaning in our language.
Oh, you know one example? Chunky. Diba when you say chunky here, parang it's almost like you're parang dad bod, parang chabuff. Yung parang you're a little bit it's not a negative. It could mean your batak pero like more like chunky batak.
Yeah.
Gets? Apparently, it's a lot of like Americans find it an insulting word.
Offensive.
When you call them chunky, like, excuse me, did you just call me chunky? And it's like, wasn't that like a compliment? Diba? Like sometimes here, if somebody calls you chunky, it's like, it's not necessarily bad. Some people might even say that thinking that it's a compliment.
Yeah.
It's like malaman na muscular.
Yes.
In the US, no. It just means you're like overweight.
Overweight.
Yeah.
And another one, like for example, I was talking to a few people who flew in from different parts of the world.
Yeah.
And so they asked me where I was from in the Philippines. And well, my mom, she lives in Antipolo, but originally we're from Negros.
Yes. Oh,
Occidental.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's actually a region in the Philippines,
is.
right? So over there, apparently they're like, "What? Excuse me? What did you say?" I said,
That's the province.
the region, the province."
It's a province.
And she goes, "Oh, okay. Maybe they should change that because it's offensive." And I'm like, "It's offensive in your culture,
language. Yeah.
but it's been around for a long time,
Yeah.
and it's a different language."
And if a Spaniard were to speak, that's actually a word. They can't not say it because,
because
they don't have any other word for that color.
It's a color.
Yeah.
So
The opposite of blanco. Diba? So if you can say blanco, you should be able to say the other word. Pero yun nga, in the US kasi that word is a slur.
yeah.
So you understand that in that context, remember that there was a very popular Filipino group who made it big in the US. Tapos nag-tweet sila about like where they're from, and they're from Negros.
Yeah.
And my gosh, everybody like flipped out on Twitter. I mean, the foreign market, they were saying, please delete this tweet this instant. And like,
Oh, yeah,
and everyone
I
started, and they were
remember that.
apologizing. And in my head, I'm like, you don't have to apologize because that's where you're from. That's the name of that province, Negros Oriental and Negros Occidental. And in our language, that is simply the name of the province. And we can't change it in terms of another, because you're not using it in the slur context. You're using it in the that's the name of the province context.
Yeah.
And we can't change the name of the province.
It's one thing you can't change at all.
Yeah, so
people.
yeah, it gets difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
From Al Macchiato,
Sorry. Just going up.
Number 9. Number 9.
Sorry, Rudes Antonio, not Al Macchiato. Yung nagpalit lang ako ng profile picture, pero may mga buwisit na rusher na bumati ng happy birthday. Ayun. A deluge of happy birthdays. Hello sa mga salarin. Yung alam mo yung somebody just thought of pretending that it's his birthday, and suddenly even the mga legit friends and family niya started greeting him a happy birthday, even if he just changed his profile picture.
Yeah. And there are some people, who have names that are similar to dates or whatever.
I guess.
And
I guess.
a feast day or whatever. And they believe that it's their birthday.
You know what surprises me? That when you change your profile picture, it
Yeah.
gets more likes than you expect. Even if it's just a regular, pero post a selfie on your feed, and it's probably not going to get as many likes. But for some reason, people tend to like profile picture changes. Did you notice that?
It's
Parang
because
ang
I
daming
think
nagla-like pag profile picture. Even if
terms of-
hindi naman maganda yung picture mo, marami pa rin nagla-like.
in terms of algorithm, kasi I think that's the
It
one
shows
that
up.
shows up first.
Oh.
So that's why madami nag-change ng profile picture pala.
Because I find it so weird. I'm like, it's just a profile picture. But so many people liked it. Pero pag nag-post ka naman, ng like a legit post, parang you get half the likes. Di ba? Parang,
No,
I'm
I
like,
think profile picture changes are
get sent out.
Get sent out.
Yeah, I guess.
So that's why whenever, for example, I have a new show or whatever, they always say, okay, at 10 a.m., everyone is gonna post their profile picture of Mula sa Buwan or Sound of Music or whatever, Ang
I
Larawan.
didn't know that.
And then at 10 a.m., we'll all post it, and then we get the deluge of messages. Oh, I can't wait to watch this, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
It's a form of
nice.
promo
Ganun
these
pala
days.
yun. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Now we know.
And from Al Macchiato,
Number 8. Number 8.
this is is my favorite of all the entries since the start. When I posted, and she sent an actual screenshot of this post. When I posted back in 2010, the post goes, "Hi, Gino Killamor. I thought I was over you." Oh my God. Almaciato, I didn't know that you had a thing for Gino. Back in 2010. Oh my gosh. Gusto ko yung merong, "I thought I was over you." Oh my God. Almaciato. I'm sorry, aasarin kita. I'm sorry. Ay.
Well, now we know. We find out new things every day.
Yeah. And coming from Rich Kid,
Number 7. Number 7.
social media posts I regret. Sometimes when you post a random photo with a friend and people start commenting, "Kayo na," making it awkward. You know how like sometimes you go traveling, you meet up with a friend, and parang like you just post a photo with your friend, like a legit friend, not even a hookup or anything. And then people start saying, kayo na ba? Or yan ba yung jowa mo? And then you're like, it's just a friend.
Yeah. Like, it's happened so many times.
Right?
I think I went to Thailand and I saw a friend from high school and I posted a photo and suddenly like, "Oh my gosh, may bago ka na, Marky."
Ay,
I'm like,
this is my high school friend.
high school friend taking me around Thailand. And if this was more than that, I wouldn't be posting it.
Yeah. The most shocking was when we attended an event.
Yeah.
And then somebody that Marky knows from way back goes, Marky, ikaw ba si Baby Whale?" Like, yung mukha namin dalawa, what? No.
Buti na lang kasama natin si Baby. Yan si Baby Whale. Ito, yan. And then sabi,
we were just freaking out. Like, what? Where did that come from?
then sabi ni Chico, walang hiya.
Ay, grabe. That was funny.
This is my favorite. Oh my
And
God.
from Jimbo Limbo,
Number 6. Number 6.
yung art piece na ginawa ko, naging tattoo template ng ibang tattoo artist. Dapat talaga nilalagyan ko ng watermark yung mga gawa ko. Oh, that's bad. Like if you, and especially if, kasi diba, like when you're a tattoo artist, I mean, you are an artist. So you know how it is? You know how like ownership, content ownership, how important that is? So you should know better, you know. I mean, yung iba kasi hindi mo na alam yung source. Okay, for example, Marky posted a photo of something a design that he created. And then I reposted it without tagging Marky, without without telling everyone that it's yours. Crediting. Without crediting Marky for the design, I just reposted it. Even if I didn't say that it was mine, even if I just said, "Oh, look at this is a cool design," without crediting Marky. And then Hazel sees it from my account. And then just sees that I posted it. And then Hazel could have posted it based on my post. So obviously, I know that I got it from you because I saw you post it, but Hazel didn't see you post it. So Hazel will think it's mine, even if I never said that it was mine. See, that's the danger of not crediting. So even if you can say na, "I didn't say it was mine, I just posted it," exactly. But you knew who it was originally from. And you should have credited.
Yeah.
So, minsan yung ibang tattoo artist na kumalat na, nakikita na lang nila yung design. Sometimes it's actually the client who would be like, "Oh, can you tattoo this on my arm, this design? I just saw this online." Hindi na syempre alam nung artist kung sino yon, yung tattoo artist, di ba? Kung kanino yon originally. So, hindi na nila fault yon if it spreads.
True.
Ang talagang parang kumbaga may salarin was the first one who kind of like spread it without saying who it's from. Yeah. Yung pinakaunang, like dun sa ginawa nating example, it was my fault for not saying, "Oh, Marky created this design," and like, you know what I mean?
That's
Para
why
at least alam ng tao kung kanino
CTTO,
galing.
di ba?
Not allowed na yun. That's not allowed anymore.
You can't anymore post with that.
You can't. I mean, you can, but that doesn't save you from not crediting. Like, di ba sabi nila parang, yun yung standard na natin na if I see it, kunyari if I see it from you, and then I repost and I just say CTTO, but I didn't credit you, that doesn't fly. I have to say who it's from. Or at least where you found it. Para at least matitrace. O, kunyari, si Hazel, ano siya, credits to Chico Garcia for posting this design. So, if I don't post you, that's my fault. Kasi you're the one who owns
no.
it.
I mean, can you say credit to the owner and then tag them?
Oh, then there.
Then that's fine.
That's how you're supposed
There
to
you
do
go.
it.
Or a camera, a picture of a camera, or a photo, or
Kasi a
a
lot
portrait,
of people
and
think
then,
as long as you put CTTO, you're fine. Or picture not mine. That doesn't fly. You have to say who it's from. You have to credit who it's from.
yes, okay. No, I was thinking CTTO with the at sign.
Well, you don't have to say CTTO anymore if you're already crediting the owner, because you already credited the owner by saying picture by Chico Garcia. That's already, you don't have
but
to
I mean
put
it's
CTTO.
it's quicker if you say CTTO and then the tag. You don't have to say this picture was credited.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. Pero
because it's
yes.
credited to the owner.
Oh, the
and
camera emoji.
or camera
Chico,
emoji. Ganun.
faster pa, 'di ba? Pero basta at least they know who it's. Kaya nga 'di ba sabi nila, it's better to just kunyari Twitter. Retweet mo na lang. Wag mo nang i-repost. I mean, like repost as in download the image and then post it on your tweet, 'di ba? Parang that's cheating pa in a way. Kunyari you posted the design. I can just retweet your tweet where you posted your design, right?
Yeah.
Retweet it and then or quote tweet. Oh, Marky, this is a great design. Oh. And then there's the other way, which is I'll save your photo on my phone
And then post it.
tweet it myself, diba? So retweet mo na lang para all the views, all the clicks, all the likes will go to Marky, not you.
Yes.
And from Savior Loki,
Number 5. Number 5.
when I lost weight, syempre todo post ako ng pictures. Problem is, I gained back the weight. So now, I get so many comments like, di ba pumayat ka na?
Terrible.
I know, right? I mean, our weight fluctuates all the
weight
time.
shaming.
All the time. Di ba? We gain weight, we lose weight. That's how it is. There's no need to... And it's not like the person doesn't know if they gained or lost weight. Like, why do you need to tell me? I have a mirror. I know I'm gaining weight. I know I'm losing weight. Diba? Yeah. From Glensum.
Number 4. Number 4.
There was a time, this was a big thing on Twitter, thank goodness. It doesn't happen as often. When you post news of an art of a celebrity passing, tapos fake news lang pala.
Oh no,
Remember
that's
na uso
terrible.
siya?
I remember
na uso siya
that.
before?
Yeah.
Na sunod-sunod yan, na biglang may magpo-post na namatay na si ganito,
I think
namatay na si
yung una
ganyan.
si Adele or something.
Yeah, something like
And
that.
lahat na stress.
It's so horrible.
I remember that.
That is just horrible. So now, I always check Twitter kung trending ba talaga and sa mga news accounts, so I know it's legit before I post it.
Yeah. Same.
From Chris Peten.
Number 3. Number 3.
When I got my first camera phone, for some reason, I had full albums of selfies and pictures na lahat, I don't know why, naka-blue filter. Smurfette yarn. Lahat ng picture niya, kulay blue.
Oh no.
I don't know. Why would you do that? I don't even think nauso siya.
Blue? Yeah, there was a
Uso ba siya
time.
that everyone was blue?
Avatar.
Not that really?
Diba? When the first Avatar came, everyone like changed their faces to like blue? Or
I guess.
versions of themselves.
And from Joti,
Number 2. Number 2.
yung classmate namin sa States na nasa States na ngayon, nag-status siya before, I was never ugly. Sorry. Ayun, pinutakte siya ng mga kabarkada niya ng comments with matching photos pre-surgery. Just to jog your memory. This is how you look like. Kasi wag ka na kasi mag-ano ng mga, I was never ugly, sorry. Ang yabang naman kasi.
Just say it as it is. If you want to. Or like, really just try to find a way to delete everything that you can find
If you
online.
can.
If you can.
Which is impossible.
And like,
You can delete
even
everything
if
that's
you
yours.
delete everything that's yours, or you delete everything that you can find online, other people still
Yeah,
have
you can't
photos
delete
of
other
you.
people's photos. Just yours.
You know what I did right before I flew here from Switzerland?
Mm.
I really went on a deleting spree. Not just my looks. I'm talking about like the things I did. Let's just say I reached out to a lot of people. I said, please, can you please delete this? Just please delete this just entire album. In hindsight, I feel really bad because I those were my memories.
Those were
And now I can't
memories.
even find them anymore. And they
Mhm.
were all, in special albums from friends of mine that I met through the years. And sometimes I'd reach out to them and be like, hey, do you have a photo from that time? And they'd be like, you asked me to delete it and I didn't save it anywhere else.
Mm-mm.
And then I'm like, oh shoot. I wish I had saved those.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well,
Choose between memories or incriminating evidence. Choose. Choose ka lang. Pili ka. Hindi pwedeng both. Either you keep your memories and there's incriminating evidence, or no memories but you're safe.
safe.
Yun naman
Safe
pala
all
eh.
the way. Safe all the way.
And rawr.
Rawr.
And the top entry, number 1. Number 1.
Comes from Wildfire.
Wildfire says,
Yung nagpalit ako ng black and white profile picture, tapos maraming nag-comment ng, what happened? And you will be missed. Crying emoji. Guys, buhay pa ako. Sinubukan ko lang yung black and white filter sa profile pic. Alam mo, tawang-tawa ako dyan. Yung minsan, alam mo yung gusto mo lang mag-black, yung you're just feeling artistic.
yeah.
And you're just posting black and white pictures. And wala lang, kasi it looks nice. And there are a lot of fans of black and white photography kasi they say it's richer. And it's not about the color, it's about like the composition. Kasi nga, you're not distracted by the color, diba? It's all about the hues and then people panic when you post a black and white photo of yourself or somebody you love. Or
That's why ngayon, it's just a black photo.
Mm.
It's just like full on black.
yeah.
Like black.
Pero maraming ninenervyos. Even if hindi, yun nga, pag black and white, it's inevitable. People get nervous. Why is it black and white? And remember, there used to be there is an artist who used to do that. Remember?
Yeah.
All photos niya, black and white. Wala siyang colored photo until, hindi na niya shtick yun. Pero there was a time, puro black and white lahat ng photos niya on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, black and white is a thing. Don't be so scared when people post.
Yeah.
But there you go. We will be playing a couple of songs in the RX booth, but we will stay on Facebook Live.
With that, let's play Waffle House by the Jonas Brothers. Oh, they're still around. I love it. Keep it locked, only on the Monster. Hello, hello, hello. Everyone here. Is everyone wrong? Do you still hear the music sa FB Live?
Wala naman silang sinasabi.
They're saying.
Ay, oo nga, rinig music.
Ayun, wala na. Okay na. Good, good, good. All right. Back again. You know what? Grabe ang kape if you don't buy it every morning. It saves you so much money.
True.
Thank God for this. I tell you, it saves us so much money. We should do a accounting thing.
A what?
An accounting thing. Like how much we would spend on our cold brews on a regular basis and how much we
Oh,
save by just drinking coffee
that's
that we
true.
make ourselves. Butter baby, oh no, you can get us coffee. It's completely fine. Complete. Actually, instead of coffee, but this is just for Chico and I kasi. Si Hazel doesn't drink coffee.
Yeah.
Um, we we would much rather get grinds nowadays.
I'll try to check kasi alam mo I never used mine every time people give me, so I might have some that I could bring. I'll bring it.
Mm-mm. Chemerlin. Chemer. Wala si Chemerlin ngayon. Ang MVP natin kahapon.
I know, right?
Melanie says, umiinom ba kayo ng salabat? Yes,
Yes,
I do
I love
actually.
salabat.
I love salabat.
Well, syempre coffee first.
I'm a fan of ginger.
And tea and then salabat. But it's a very close third.
But you don't like onions, right?
I abhor. Well, raw onions. I love cooked onions. Like kunyari bistek with cooked onions. Pero if it's raw onions on top, oh, pass. Like there are very few things I hate more than raw onions. I cannot stand the taste of raw onions. Even if it's in tacos or burgers or basta wag raw. Like lutuin mo ng konti. Kahit yun, pwede na sa akin. Even onion rings. I love onion rings. I love onion soup. I love basta lutuin nyo.
Yeah. Sabi ni James, craving for vegan longganisa, salty, garlicky, and savory longganisa. Supremacy talaga. You don't like longganisa, right?
Not a fan.
I love longganisa.
I mean, I would eat it, but it would be the last of the processed meats. I mean, like primary of all of them for me is bacon. And then number 2 would probably be corned beef. And then far third would be ham. And then longganisa. Ay, hot dog muna. Okay, so bacon, corned beef, hot dog, which is different from sauce, longganisa. And then ham and then longganisa. Ikaw, yung limang yon, rank it. The processed meats.
Which are the 5 again?
Bacon, ham, corned beef, hot dog, longganisa.
Bacon, longganisa, what are the other thing again? Hot dog?
Hot dog, ham, corned beef.
Hot dog, ham, corned beef.
Last mo yung corned beef?
I don't like corned beef.
I love corned beef!
I only like corned beef when it's
Oh!
I only like corned beef when it's like the thick, the big kind of corned beef.
Yung parang chunks.
Yeah, the chunk.
Oh, no, I love the Pinoy corned beef. Super love the Pinoy
Not a
corned
fan
beef.
of corned beef. I don't know why.
Oh, that's so good. Oh,
It's a
that's
pass
news
for
to
me.
me. Really?
Sad face. Oh yeah. Okay. M's asked me to play The Loneliest Time, and I'm happy you're enjoying that. We're playing it right now on air.
I love corned beef. But bacon, above all.
Bacon is at the
like
top.
far top.
Like
Like above everybody else.
you know how
Bacon.
I eat bacon. It's bacon, rice, and ketchup.
Yuck.
It's the best.
Yuck.
I got addicted to it in when I lived in Switzerland. We had a breakfast buffet every morning, and they had rice and they had bacon, and that's what I would go to every single day. Every single morning.
Ako kasi, it has to be bacon extra crispy.
Yes, me too.
Extra no, because there are people who prefer like meaty bacon. I like my bacon extra crispy. Like if it will crumble into pieces with one bite, that would be perfect. Ang sarap.
Sabi ni Melanie, masarap madaming onion sa corned beef. Eh, ayaw ni
If
Chico.
if cooked, yes.
Okay.
Like as long as it's like soggy onions.
You just don't like raw onions.
I just don't like raw onions. Basta ano na siya, lasog-lasog na yung onions. Game. I love that. Hindi. Japat, yes, I love danggit. That's also one of my top breakfasts. Pero we're just talking about like yung mga processed meats. Siyempre, dilis, tuyo. Those are favorites too. Ay, spam. We forgot spam. Oh, that would be below longganisa for me. Luncheon meat. Okay lang. I mean, I still would eat it. Hindi ko lang siya fave.
I mean,
I
don't know. I was never into spam ever.
Me too. I love the though. One version of spam that I love is the spam fries. I love those. Oh my gosh.
Cyril Anthony, Cyril Aaron Verano says, "Uy, all boys morning, pero late dun sa credentials though. If I posted something na merong own twist ko, I would say original layout is actually from."
Oh, that's interesting.
So ganun.
That's interesting.
Especially for other artists credit.
Yeah, basta just
artists.
ano lang, just if you got it from somebody else, it will cost you nothing.
Credit them appropriately. Diba? Yeah, and not just those, the photos, people taking photos of us. It was their eye that took our photo. So always credit them and say thank you for what they did. Yeah.
Ooh, sardines, I'm not a big fan. I am not a big fan. I love fried, dry breakfast fish like tuyo, dilis, danggit. But when it's saucy, like sardines, parang pass.
Yeah. Samesies. Hello, Nikki. Nikki's here today.
Nike.
Nikki Bradshaw. Ay, my friend from that's Noy Volante's wife. Mickey Bradshaw. Okay, we are back on air.
Crap! Monster RX93.1. We were talking about breakfast.
Yeah.
And we were ranking them: bacon, corned beef, ham, hot dog, and longanisa. We forgot the two standards: tapa and tocino.
Oh.
How could we forget? Oh my gosh, thank you for reminding us. Ay, ang gulo na niyan pag sinabi mo yung tapa and tocino. Okay, I'll be bacon, corned beef, hot dog, tocino, tapa, longanisa. Laging last place ang longanisa.
Longanisa, tapa, tocino. For me.
Ano na yung bacon?
Oh, well, bacon, I mean, for the three Filipino.
For the three Filipino.
But bacon would be the top. Always the top.
Me too. Bacon talaga. Okay.
Okay, let's say hi to a few people. Cindy says, how about recipes of food that you quote unquote copied? Do you think required na i-cite yung recipe ni mother-in-law na ginaya mo lang, or 2 cents?
Parang mahirap na yun.
Your
Because
2
that's, And remember, even if recipe nila, di ba you tweak it naman depending on your panlasa. So when you taste it and you add a little bit more of this,
Little salt, little pepper.
recipe mo na yun.
Yeah.
Gets.
It's all, at the end of the day, it's about, for me, cooking is all about love.
At saka, you don't own naman your cooking. You know what I mean? As opposed to a photograph.
Yeah.
Or design.
Chiradi Jimenez says food can't be copyrighted.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately.
JPV says, Happy Tuesday, Chico and Bebe Marty. Kagutom naman ng mga breakfast choices. M says, bakit walang daing?
Oh, yun. Well, yeah. Yun pa isa. Oo nga
Kasama
na,
din
may
yun.
daing pa. Oh my gosh.
What else? Let's say hi to Elaine and let's see Twitter. A couple more on Twitter before we get to the top 10. Sorry. saying hi to Nano Jr., Kiko Man Machine, and Pangus Oma, as well as JV, and I believe that's it.
All right, we've got our top 10 for today, courtesy of Sunday. Thank you, Sunday. Hashtag social media posts I regret. So let us start off with the first entry coming from Call Me Rovi.
Number 10. Number 10.
Yung post ko na touchdown, trinoma. Okay.
Well, you know what? That could actually be something very social. Because what if they landed helipad? Trinoma helipad.
Social.
Touchdown, trinoma.
Sige, pero it better be a helipad. Otherwise, the touchdown yarn.
Nato football, American football.
And from Lock On Stratus,
Number 9. Number 9.
when I used to crop out a bida-bida friend in our group photos. Did you ever crop out anyone
And photos?
in photos?
Yeah, mga Pokemon Go.
What?
Mga ex-friends.
So many things I want to say, but I won't. But I
No,
won't.
but like, okay. In terms of life, I don't know, I've never cropped.
Ako din. I don't crop. If ever lang. Let's say it's a group setting and I don't want to post something with a specific person. I won't crop them out. I'll just choose photos that they're not in. Yeah,
True.
simpler. Rather than, kasi they would know. Like, wait a minute, I was in this photo. Why was I cropped out? Diba? And drama pa yun. So just choose the photos they're not in. Done.
I would actually, that's true, Japat. Interestingly, I would zoom in. Instead of cropping people out.
Yes.
Like, for example, I want to post a photo of birthday girl, my mom, right? But it's with all 5 of us. My whole family. 3 brothers and my parents. But I'm right next to my mom. So I'll crop me and my mom out, and that's what I'd post. I mean, I've done that before.
Yeah.
For their birthday. But that's because it's their birthday.
True.
I wouldn't do it like
On a regular
basis.
Yeah.
But I've seen people actually like cut
yeah.
photos.
Iba nga, edit them
people.
out. Not just cut them out. Edit them out. Yung heel, so they'll just like erase you from the photo. People can do that.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible. Yung lalo yung mga magagaling sa Photoshop, they can do that easily.
Yeah.
Next, coming from Coco Hernandez.
Number 8. Number 8.
I used to always post, eat what you can burn, and comfort food is why I work out. Followed by, I eat evil food because I burn it kind of attitude. Well, looking back at it, please, wag yung tutularan. Kahit maganda yung katawan nyo, skyrocket naman ang cholesterol at sugar nyo.
That
as an
is
effect.
true.
Just because you're fit doesn't mean you're healthy. You know, those are two different things. Fit could mean like you're muscular. It could mean you don't have like a lot of belly fat. But that doesn't mean that your cholesterol is good, that your sugar is good. Yeah.
Si Kai, ganun. Very, very, very fit. But because of our genes, taas na
Yeah.
cholesterol niya.
Mm-mm.
Happen.
Yeah. Well, you know, if we eat together, I'll make sure we'll eat healthy. So,
Wag ka, nandito si Nikki.
ay nga pala. Baka sabunutan ako. And coming from EJ Rodriguez.
Number 7. Number 7.
Yung umi-entry lang naman ako pero sineseryoso ng non-rusher friends and jowa ko and thought that our then relationship was on the rocks. Kaya ayun, napagawa ako ng alter account just to send my entries. Yeah, that's better. Just have a different account. Like, I do know a lot of rushers who have like 2 accounts. Hindi man alter, like, alam mo yun, just so that people know na if it comes from my morning rush account, it means it's for my entries. And a lot of it is invented, a lot of it is creative. I'm just thinking, oh, what would be a funny entry? Not necessarily because it's me or it's my experience. I'm a writer. I can come up with funny entries that have nothing to do with my history.
Yeah, or kunwari, kahapon, when we were talking about the whole, mga scruff or growler or whatever, right? There was someone who chimed in who experienced it and is part of that culture.
Yeah.
And sent us a message saying, sending this from my outer account.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about this here
Yes.
as opposed to talking about it in the account where he normally sends entries from, which is, I don't know who it is.
True.
So
Diba?
there you go.
And from Xavier Loki,
Number 6. Number 6.
yung mga cringy sad lyrics ng kanta na kunyari random, pero sa totoo may pinapatamaan talaga ako. Oh my gosh. When I see them, cringe.
Cringe.
Yung mga tipo mga, ano ba yung mga cheesy song lyrics? Yung mga I can't live if living is without you.
I can't live body by job without you.
Right? And emo fats,
Number 5. Number 5.
posting pictures of Thursday night's gala. Kasi, when I filed for sick leave Friday morning, ayaw na maniwala ng HR. When in fact, I was actually feeling bad na nung gala pa lang the night before. Like, alam mo yun, you had like a meetup with friends Thursday night. So, syempre nag-post ka. Pero TBH, parang you were starting to feel sickly already. Hindi siya sinungaling leave. Friday morning, it was full-blown. You had a fever, you couldn't even get out of bed. So you filed for sick leave. But because they saw that you were out the night before, they think you're just nursing a hangover. And that's inexcusable. It's like, you have work. Why would you drink?
Oh my gosh, yes.
When it's like, no, I'm really sick. Yes, I was out last night. But no, it's not because of last night. I'm really sick. Pero ang tawag na lang doon, bad timing.
Terrible timing.
And you can't also blame them for thinking that it's, you probably just made walwal. That's why you can't come to work.
Yeah.
And coming from Kiko Man Machine,
Number 4. Number 4.
I hardly post selfies, especially me without a shirt. But one of the few times that I ever did, one of our managers saw it, and now I am referred to as the IG Hubadero by the said manager. Like, you don't even do it regularly.
You just did it once.
You just posted it once, but I guess it made a
Impression.
an impression. That's why now they call you the IG Hubadero.
Well,
Why not?
if it was like an impression,
And it's not naman.
be proud of it, right?
I mean, like, and it's not a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, like, they probably just admire. Like, ikaw, do you feel offended when people call you Hubadero?
no.
Oh, see? So it's
Confident.
not really like a bad thing necessarily. And from Al Macchiato,
Number 3. Number 3.
social media posts I regret, yung mga emo angsty posts ko back in college, like, why is the world against me? Or, looks like it's not gonna be a happy birthday after all. Or, rain is pouring, hiding the tears on my face.
Tears
Oh
on
my
the
gosh, I
ground.
can't. Yung mga ganyang overly emotional, I cannot. And thankfully, I wasn't very maganya naman. Kasi the general deal with me is I'd rather not have people asking me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to explain it to them anyway, so I'd rather just not post mga emo stuff.
Yeah. I used to post a lot of these emo things. Like, that's probably gonna be my entry later.
Yeah.
But we learn, we grow.
True. And from JV,
Number 2. Number 2.
yung post ko sa timeline ng friend ko asking something, every year nagre-reply yung hayop. Ba't ko ba post yun? Ginawa niyang shtick. Like, can you imagine me today? Ano ba ngayon? April 25. Nag-post ako sa'yo ng Marky, what time are we meeting up later? Tapos sumagot ka, meet up at 3 p.m. And then next year, 2024, March 25, sasagutin mo na naman yung tanong ko. We'll meet up 4 p.m. in front of Starbucks. Tapos 2025, on the same date, sasagutin mo na naman
Pero
ako.
di ba nangyari din yan sa'yo before? When someone sent you a parang inquiry.
Oh yeah. Hindi, pero yun naman, it's more of that was like a super delayed response. Gets? Ito, ginawa lang
This is
niyang
like a
shtick
shtick.
talaga. Na parang ginawa niyang
A yearly shtick.
like almost like a birthday thing. Na
Yeah.
parang, yeah, you're going to like almost like quote unquote greet them every year by explaining your and rar.
And the top entry, number one. Number one.
Comes from Beatrice.
Beatrice said,
This is something you can learn from. Posting impassioned political views. Because down the line, you might actually change your opinion. And it's cringy to read how you ate your own words.
mm-hmm.
Alam mo yung no need for this if let's say you never change your political views.
stand.
But sometimes life happens and you realize, ooh, I should have been rooting for that politician. And then, kunyari, at the time, super support ka kay politician A. Tapos biglang down the line, it proved na very corrupt pala, or nagkaroon ng scandal, or nagkaroon ng whatever, or they were charged with whatever. Nakakahiya because like people would say na, ooh, I supported, him or her, and then now I'm going to have to go back on it and criticize them. Kasi if you criticize them, biglang criticize ka, pero back in 20 ganyan.
Yeah.
Todo support ka. Diba? That's kind of cringy.
True.
So what about us?
What about us? Okay, I have one here. This was from 10 years ago.
Okay.
But this isn't something really cringy. It was like a moment when I think I was going a little crazy.
Okay.
I think this is after like my first big breakup here in the Philippines. Like after like a 3-year relationship.
Okay.
I posted Life Dance. Since we're crediting, let's credit him. Charles Bukowski. It makes a lot of sense. The area dividing the brain and the soul is affected in many ways by experience. Some lose all mind and become soul, insane. Some lose all soul and become mind, intellectual. Some lose both and become accepted.
The show.
Sabi ko, makes a lot of sense. I guess I just have to consistently feed the mind and soul.
Hala siya. Okay.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where I'm just like, okay, all right.
What a drama queen. Ang dramatic. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it kind of makes sense though. Like,
yeah.
If you, I mean, reading it back again, some lose all mind and become soul, or insane. Some lose all soul and become mind, intellectual. And some lose both and become accepted.
Okay.
So what if you keep both? And you become Chico.
I don't know. Okay. Oh, I have one. This is so bad. Okay. I posted in 2020 secretion.
Ay.
Okay, secretion. ... Yung anak ni Ninoy at Cory na naging host ng Game Ka Na Ba?
Oh, no.
I can't believe I tweeted this. Secretion! I'm sorry. That was a horrible joke. And believe it or not, that was just like in 2020.
Like
during the pandemic.
You were bored with your thoughts.
I was bored.
Oh my god.
I was bored. That's true. It was out of boredom. Don't judge me, please.
Si Christian.
Mm-mm.
Buisit ka, Bimbi, sabi ni Vin Pasco.
Ay, nako.
There you go.
And,
Ano?
okay. There's one more eh. Hindi ko na maano eh.
I'll go.
Hindi ko na siya mahanap eh.
Look for it, and then we'll talk about it.
Ito. Meron,
Okay,
meron.
go.
Payslip.
Okay.
Payslip.
Payslip.
What you get pag marami ka ng wrinkles. Why did I tweet these things? Payslip. Yeah, it's not what you get every 15 days. It's what you get when you have
Every
wrinkles.
15 years.
Every 15 years. That's right.
And with that,
we'll
I think
say
it's
goodbye.
time. I think it's time to end
Tama
this.
na? Tama na?
Tama na. And Nikki's up next, so please, come back again tomorrow, even
Please.
after all those Tito jokes.
Please come back.
Hope you enjoy this next song. This is Blue Song by Bea Badubi. Keep it locked, only on the Monster. Bye, guys.